Hi, it's Marie. If you're wondering why my voice sounds like that, it is summer, it is hot outside, and I have a cold. And I'm wearing a turtleneck and I'm dying. I sound like a mix of a grandma and a boy who just reached puberty. Fun! So today I wanna review these. These are the Tombow Irojiten Color Pencils, and they look like books. Beautiful. So these color pencils come in these books that are called volumes. So there are 9 volumes. These 9 volumes get separated into 3 sets. We have set number 1, Rainforest, set number 2, Woodlands, and set number 3, Seascape. So Tombow is a Japanese brand, and Irojiten is Japanese for color dictionary. They have this nice silver finish. And so I will show you what these look like from the inside. Very sexy. So here we have the 3 books and these little rubber bands to hold it in place. They also have this very nice texture on them. It really feels like a book cover. This here is Volume 1, Pale Tone 1. And here is what it looks like from the inside. So up here we have the pencils numbered and their names in English and Japanese. And here are the beautiful color pencils. Beautiful. There's 10 in each set, meaning that in total we have 90. And now one of these sets costs 60 euros. So they're not cheap. Each of the sets also comes with this little booklet here that lists all the colors in the entire series. Beautiful. I really want to test them. So let's do that. So to help me actually do that, I prepared something. I made these swatch cards so we can test all the colors and write down the names. We're gonna start with the first set, which is this one. So again, this set is called Rainforest. It's gorgeous. I love the color scheme, very pretty. Volume 1, Pale Tone 1, and a beautiful light yellow. And I'm very excited to see how the pencils are gonna work. I don't know if I would call it pale when I see these. Pencil number 1 is Orchid Pink. Let's test it out. A very gorgeous light pink, a little like warm toned. Oh my god, my voice is cracking so much. So the very first impression of going over this is they feel pretty good. They feel smooth, like it. The second one, Coral Pink. It's very easy to build up. The third one, Shell Pink. P4, Narcissus. Yellow is my favorite color, so I'm easy to please when it comes to that. P5, Lettuce Green. It really looks like a lettuce. Lately I've been eating a lot of lettuce. I don't know why you need to know that, but... Let's continue with Ice Green. What a gorgeous color. So my girlfriend is currently taking a nap, which is really nice because she has been making fun of me all day and my feelings are very hurt. This is Aqua. And here we have a Forget-Me-Not Blue. Well, I can't really fit the blue on there. I'm gonna put a B on there. Forget-Me-Not B. Next up is a Lilac. It's a good ditto purple. That's always my first question when I see a purple thing. Is it ditto colored? I was about to write ditto purple. Last up in this set is actually a gray, a pigeon gray. Please don't judge the way I hold pencils. I have done it like this since elementary school, and it's just how I do it. So here we have the first set of colors. Gorgeous, beautiful, stunning. I am very happy with the quality of the pencils so far. I think it fits with pale tones. Some of them are pretty bright, like Ice Green is not a pale tone. Lettuce Green is also not that pale. This, of course, is very gorgeous, with this kind of almost fabric-like texture. It looks very pretty. This is also textured paper, which is really nice. This here is just a little plastic thing, and this is cardboard. Cardboard feels, I wouldn't say flimsy, but it's not incredibly high quality. Very nice, very nice. They're all broken now. Let's move on to the next one, which is Volume 2, Vivid Tone 1. Super pretty, very nice green color. And here are the vivid tones. They really look vivid. Damn, and they're so shiny. So, V1, Cherry Red. Such a vivid, beautiful red. V2, Tangerine Orange. Honestly, now in comparison, pale does fit for these colors. Just so you know, the paper I'm using is a very thick kind of cardstock, 300 grams per square meter. And I like using that because it has very little texture on it and I like my paper more smooth. Next up, V3 Dandelion. Next one is Chartreuse Green. Not gonna lie, this color is more lettuce green than lettuce green. This is gonna be Chartreuse Grit from now on. Next up, Parrot Green. The next one we have is Peacock Blue. And as you can see, even the darker colors build up very nicely. Next up we have Kingfisher. Next up we have Lapis Lazuli. Now going to a nice dark purple. It's called Iris Violet. It sounds like what a rich mom would name their daughter. Now last up we have Ivory Black. Here we are, Vivid Tone 1. Indeed, very vivid, gorgeous colors, very saturated, very bright, easy to layer. And that means we are done with this one. And we move on to the last one, Deep Tone 1. A very nice light blue. And also one interesting thing about the design, since this is a Japanese brand, these books are structured like Japanese books that you open them from this side. Here we are, very deep tones, very earthy, very nice kind of fall palette, I would say. So first we have D1 Crimson. Next up we got Chestnut Brown. Then we have Autumn Leaf. A bit more saturated than Chestnut Brown, a bit more orangey. And then we have Maple Sugar. Next up, we got Olive Yellow. A choice olive. I think I'm losing my mind. And then we have Elm Green. Gorgeous color. I don't know what else to say other than it's gorgeous. Jesus, man. Then we have Forest Green. Gosh, I was mentally already at the next one. Forest Blue. Yep, that's good. Then we're moving to the blues with Midnight Blue. And then we're moving on to a purple tone with Mulberry. Last but not least, we have Taupe. My understanding of taupe, it's a little bit warmer. I feel like the color taupe is a billion different colors because there's no set definition of it. And here we go. Gorgeous deep colors, very beautiful. Even though they're deep tones, they're still very vivid. And with that, we finished that one. So the first 3 volumes are done. And here's what we got so far. Now, when you see them next to each other, you can really see the differences. I'm very happy, I'm very excited to actually use them. But I'm gonna stop for now because my voice is only getting worse. Again, a very pretty color scheme. Go really well together. I love that. So let's get started with the first one. It's this very pretty pale pink, really soft color, very nice. And this is what they look like. I would say that these definitely count more as pastel than the last one, just from seeing these colors. First up is P11 Rose Pink. Next up we have Apricot. Okay, for the next name, I'm gonna Google it, and then I'm gonna pretend that I didn't Google it and knew all along.
Gamboge.
Gamboge. Next up, we have Gamboge. Okay, so very similar. The Gamboge one seems to be a bit more saturated. But yeah, very close to each other, very similar. I don't know how much I like that. But we're gonna continue here with Straw Yellow. That is very pretty. Next up we have Spring Green. It reminds me of that edible paper cut onto strips that you use to line Easter baskets. You know what I mean? And then we have Mint Green. Oh, I didn't even write down the name of the previous one. Very pretty. And then next. This is a word I always stumble over and I don't know why. Turquoise. A very gorgeous turquoise. Next we have Celeste Blue. Beautiful light blue. And then we have Hyacinth Blue. Very pretty warm tone blue. And last up we have Crocus. I really like that a lot of the colors are named after flowers. Very beautiful purple. So my conclusion, pale tone too. Very beautiful. I love all the very light shades. I love that there's a variety of different tone colors. The only thing I'm not too happy about, like I mentioned, is that these two colors are very close. And now I would like to compare it to Pale Tone 1. There are some similarities. Turquoise and the ice green are pretty similar, though I do see a bit more blue in the turquoise. There's enough difference for me to be okay with that. So we are done with Pale Tone 2. And we're moving on to Deep Tone 2, which is this nice warm blue. Let's take a look. Definitely very deep, but still very vibrant. All right, let's get started with the 11 Plum. So deep and rich. Then we move on to the 12 Maroon. Gorgeous. These deep tones are really well made. Then we have D13 Terracotta. It's a very nice kind of burnt orange. Then we have D14 Bamboo. I really like it. D15 Mustard. Yeah, it's mustard yellow. I think this is a color that you don't see very often. D16 Moss Green. Yep, that's moss green. D17, cactus green. Beautiful deep green. D18, spruce. Nice foresty green. Next up, spruce. Oh no, wait, we had spruce. Teal blue. Nice deep teal color. And last but not least, indigo. Beautiful warm toned desaturated blue. And that concludes volume 5. Before I move on, I want to compare it to Deep Tone 1. So here we have them next to each other. I don't see too many colors that are very similar. I'm happy with that. Alright, here we are. This volume 6, a light grayish tone. And very fittingly, this book is a light, kind of warm gray in color. And here we are. These colors look so pretty. I'm excited. And we're gonna get right into it with Fawn. What a cute name. What a beautiful color. Also, I would like to call out that there's a typo here. So, LG2, Cork. Looks like cork. LG3, Sallow. Really pretty. So then we have LG4, Wax Yellow. I think that's very pretty. LG5, Willow. Here we go. It's very pretty. And then we have LG6, Mist Green. I really like the word mist because in German we have the word mist and it means shit. bit more neutral. I'm back. Yes, I was gone for a few days because I was too sick to continue. Here we are. Next up we have Quartz Green. A bit more cool toned. Then we have Porcelain Blue. So this is a very gorgeous blue. Then we got Campanula Blue. It's almost more gray than blue. Campanula Blue. Lastly, we got LG10 Sea Fog. It's a very, very warm purple. And with that, we are done with the light grayish tones. I think they look very pretty. I like them a lot. So we're done with this set and we are gonna move on to the last one. So here we have the last set. So I do have to admit that I've had this set for a while. I'm gonna test them, but I've actually tested them before, just not extensively. Also, I put them in the wrong way. My bad. I'm gonna start with this one. This is Volume 7 Fluorescence. It's this very nice pale purple. Ta-da! Indeed, very fluorescent. One thing that I immediately noticed about this set when I got it is that the colors are only in the family of pink, orange, yellow, and green. Now, of course, with fluorescence, you can't do a lot of colors. I would have expected maybe a blue. I mean, neon blue is a thing. It's not as neon as the other ones, but could have been done. I'm excited to try them out. And we're gonna start with Plastic Pink. It's very bright, very neon-y. Then we have Surprise Red. As the name implies, it's a lot more reddish. I also love the name. What's the surprise? Why is it a surprise? Then we have Equatorial Orange. Why is it called Equatorial? It's really poppin'. Then we have Sunset Orange. So it's definitely a lot cooler. So then we have Dazzling Sun. This one is closer to yellow. Firefly Yellow. Looks like a nice, bright, shining yellow. I was thinking about saying I'm a professional artist, and because of that, oh my God, I don't have an excuse for this. The next one, which is Lightning Yellow. Yeah, this one seems to be kind of a classic highlighter yellow. This one is F8 Neon Green. Okay, this is a very bright one. I'm pressing quite hard. Very bright, kind of grass green. F9 Flash Green. Didn't apply very smoothly. You can see it's pretty uneven. So this one doesn't feel that smooth. It feels a little waxy almost. And lastly, we have F10 Vigorous Green. You can definitely see the difference. But while this one applied a little better than Flash Green, it was still a bit hard, a bit uneven. So here we have all of them. Very fluorescent. The application of these two wasn't the best, but other than that, I can't complain. With that, we're done with Volume 7 Fluorescence. So then we have Volume 8, very pale tone. And very fittingly, this book is also in a pale kind of beige. And here are the pencils. Now these ones, first off, look absolutely gorgeous. Very excited to find out how different they are from the other pale tones. Let's find out. First off, we have VP1 Cameo Pink. Very gorgeous, kind of baby pink. Then we have VP2 Almond Blossom. But this is also very pretty pale pink. And then we have VP3 Ecru. A very light beige orange. VP4 Eggshell. Very faint, but a very pretty color. VP5 Asparagus. A very pretty light green. VP6 Opal Green. So this is a very cute, kind of cool toned green. VP7 Cascade. So this is a very, very pretty kind of icy blue. VP8 Horizon Blue. Beautiful warm blue. VP9 Lupine. Very, very gorgeous. VP10 Verbena. A very beautiful purple. Done with this set. Indeed, very, very pale. Pretty colors. Very cute. So you can generally see quite a few similarities. Do you need that many pale colors, pastel colors? Probably not, but it's nice to have them. And I still think that there are enough colors that really differ. Let us move on now. And it's this one, Volume 9, Dull Tone. Now this book is a very pretty yellow. And this is what they look like on the inside. Very pretty dull tones. I'm excited to see. And we'll start with DL1 Cedar Wood. A very pretty reddish brown. DL2 Cinnamon. Very pretty orangey kind of brown. DL3 Oil Yellow. But a really interesting color, I do like it. DL4 Sage Green. It's a very nice kind of earthy green. DL5 Verdigris. Beautiful deep green. DL6 Hummingbird. Very nice deep rich emerald green. DL7 Jay Blue. Now I think with this shade you can really see the dull part of it. DL8 Hydrangea Blue. Very pretty. Next step, second to last, is DL9 Heather. So here we have a really nice kind of deep plum color. And now the very last pencil, DL10 Tyrian Purple. Last color, it's a gorgeous kind of red wine color. And with that, we are done. Here's our final 10 colors. I think dull fits very well. Very nice, desaturated, kind of moody colors. Here we have the two deep tones. I think you can very clearly tell how different they are. Very pretty. So for that, we swatched every single one. Here we have set 1, set 2, and set 3 for a total of 90 colored pencils. 60 euros per set of 3, which is a total of 180 euros for all of them, which comes down to 2 euros per colored pencil. I think that's all right. Of course, I'm going to test them out some more with a few different techniques and a test drawing. But just looking at it now, at the color range and the application, I have to say I'm happy with it. I am ready. I just ate some oatmeal, so that's good. So here we are. I made another nice template so we can test a few different techniques. Now, I already started doing this on a different paper, but in circles, and it was really messy, and my perfectionist ass didn't like that. So I made it nice and proper. Again, we're getting nice and close. Gonna start with hatching. Hatching means basically just doing lines in one direction. I'm not trying to achieve anything specific here. I'm just kind of loosely doing this. I don't know what kind of abstract art I'm trying to create here. Beautiful. Now we're gonna move on to cross-hatching. And cross-hatching, as the name implies, is like hatching, using simple lines, but in different directions. Really, just have fun with it. Next up, we have circulism. It consists of basically just doing a lot of tiny little circles. Alright, on camera this looks like a mess. In real life it looks kind of cool. Now that circulism is done, we're moving on to scumbling. What a fun word, scumbling. So scumbling is pretty similar to circulism, just that it's kind of a bit more free. So you just do a lot of tiny little shapes in any direction you want. So I'll just do this. Now, does that look good? Not really, but it's a fun texture. So we're gonna move on to stippling, which is a technique that I really don't like. I like it in the sense of it looks good, but I don't like doing it. Stippling is essentially just lots of tiny little dots. It takes quite a long time. At least this makes a really nice sound. Alright, so while it does look cool, especially in this color combination, it's just really not fun. It hurts my hand. Now, next up, burnishing. Burnishing is a technique where you essentially add a lot of layers, and towards the end you add some layers with a lot of pressure until you get this kind of waxy, shiny finish. Beautiful. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? Yeah, it doesn't. So I will add a second layer. Here's the burnished one. I went a little bit crazy in the end. You can see it a little bit, the shine. Looks great. Love it. So now, layering. Of course, we've done layering with a lot of these. For this one, I want to test out how 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, and 4 layers look. So, 1 layer down, I'm gonna add the second layer. Second layer is down, now I'm gonna add a 3rd layer. And now onto the 4th layer. I'm gonna turn the page for that. And the 4th layer done. You can see really nicely how it layers. And next up we got blending. So what I want to do is here I want to do kind of a basic blending with no added tools. And the second one I want to use a white pencil. Here I'm gonna do rubbing alcohol and baby oil. Yeah, I'll just write baby. So I'm gonna start out first of all with no extra tool. And now I will just real quick build it up until we have a nice filled out square. Colored pencil techniques are something I definitely want to practice more. I've been a digital artist for too long. Yeah, you can barely read that anymore. Whoops. Good enough. I will do the same thing with these 3 other squares until they have a nice opaque level. And then I'm gonna use the 3 other blending techniques that I picked out today. Here we go. And now we're gonna start off with white. So I have this white colored pencil. It's a little bit chalky and scratchy and it always gives me shivers. I will use that to blend this. Here we go. You can see that it's quite a bit smoother, but also a bit lighter. And next up is alcohol. I have this isopropyl alcohol and I have a cotton swab. And I'm just gonna dip that in there. And we're just gonna go over this and kind of rub it all together. I might have overdone it a little bit. I've never used alcohol to blend before, so I'm sure that's more of an user error. And lastly, we're gonna use baby oil. Just gonna use the other side of that cotton swab. This time I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. One good thing about using baby oil is that it smells really nice. So here we go, smoothed it out a little bit. This just looks like such a mess now. Okay, so these are some techniques that you can use. There's also pencils that are essentially just made for blending. I don't have one of those, sure it would work even better. We have a good overview of different techniques. My conclusion, after trying all of this out, I can definitely say that yeah, they are a bit on the harder side, but they're nice and vibrant. They look very pretty, I like it. And yeah, I wanna try it out by drawing something so we can actually see the pencils in action. I have started this already, but then I wasn't happy with it, so I'm gonna start it again. That's a professionalism. So I'm gonna start out with a little sketch. Actually, do I want to sketch it? I should. I always get so lazy when it comes to sketching, and it's always a bad idea. Okay, good enough. This isn't a great sketch. It's not even a complete sketch. I started out just wanting to draw some random girl, and then I was like, let's be real, I'm gonna draw my girlfriend. She has a really nice style that is really fun to draw. Okay, I'm gonna start out with the face, with her glasses. She doesn't even have round glasses, but I like drawing big round glasses. Those are beautiful circles. Beautiful fingers. Also, this is a full body picture. You can't see that right now. Some big old ears. She doesn't have such big ears. That's just a stylistic choice. I really don't have much planned. I'm kind of just going with whatever I feel like. And then I want to give her terracotta corduroy pants. We'll see how great that will look. Right now the shape is very off, and that's why you should sketch more. Beautiful shoes. It's okay, I will fix that up later. And then I will also start filling in the hair. Update, face is going along well. I now want to add more shading and go more in depth with the color. And I'm moving on to the sweater part. So for now I'm pretty happy with all of this, and I'm gonna move on to the pants. Okay, so I'm done with the pants for now. I'm gonna continue with the skin down here, the skin here, the socks, the feet. Let's go. So I got this mostly done. I think I want to add a little bit of background stuff. Maybe add a little cloud or something. So here we go. I am done. This is it. And yeah, I'm happy with the pencils. I think they work really well. So my final thoughts are that these are definitely very high quality, definitely on the hard side, like I mentioned. So if you like hard pencils, I think these will be good for you. I think the selection of colors is very beautiful. Generally, I'd say it would be nice to have more of the normal colors. Most of them are pretty muted, but if you like muted colors, if you like more the grayish or darker colors, I think this is a wonderful set. I really like that they come in sets of 3. You don't have to buy them all at once, and that you can also buy these on their own, so you can kind of pick which one you like if you don't want to spend 90 bucks on all of them, because 90 bucks, that's a lot of money. Of course, the entire packaging is absolutely gorgeous. The book design is very wonderful. I think a lot of people will like that a lot. It definitely feels high quality. The entire theming of it is just really great. I know for myself I'm gonna get a lot of use out of these. I love working with colored pencils. I guess these helped me get back into it because I'm a designer. I have done packaging design in the past, and I'm a sucker for good packaging. I'm definitely one of those people who will buy something because the packaging looks good. So, final verdict, I do recommend them. I think I would give them 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know what kind of rating that is, what I'm basing it on. It's just like a feeling, the vibes. But these are great. Gorgeous, beautiful, stunning books. I'd love to hear about what colored pencils you use, and if you have any tips or tricks or anything you want to share, love to hear it. Hope you had fun. I know I did. See ya!